Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Sometimes you just get a feeling and you know there's something to this creature that's very unusual. There's something to learn here.
Natural inspiration, my octopus teacher, and Gaia. Continue watching to find out more.
Lovely viewers, if you visit the glorious United Arab Emirates, the locals will greet you with a respectful Assalamu alaikum, meaning peace be upon you in Arabic. I am Amina. The sincere Emirati people wish that you may continuously thrive in Allah's wisdom and divine embrace to welcome the brand new year 2021. Today, we present two inspirational films about Mother Nature, my octopus teacher, and Gaia. When Craig Foster, a filmmaker, videographer, and diver, experiences a very tough time in life, he can hardly work and finds it difficult to be a good father. He knows a radical change is needed. Following an inner calling to go to the ocean, he moves back to the place where he spent his childhood happily playing in the waters off the west coast of South Africa, known as the Cape of Storms. There, Craig goes diving in a special area protected by a big kelp forest. In spite of very cold waters that can drop to 8 degrees Celsius, he does not wear a wetsuit nor bring a scuba tank. He wants to get as close to the ocean as he can, with no barriers. He immerses himself in the magical underwater world, full of exotic and fascinating animals. Craig immediately feels relaxed and calm. After a while, he even starts to take images and films again, things he gave up some time ago. He's healed by nature, and many more surprises await his discovery in this intriguing film. One day, while descending into the waters, he notices something that looks really strange, a cluster of shells packed together, which even confuses the fish, until all of a sudden, out comes this amazing octopus. Perhaps a little afraid of Craig, she wraps a big piece of algae around herself and looks at him out of a little gap. Craig is so mesmerized, he decides to visit her every day with his camera, recording this beautiful creature.
I remember the day when it all started, seeing this really strange thing. A lot of people say an octopus is like an alien. But the strange thing is, as you get closer to them, you realize that we're very similar in a lot of ways. It's a hard thing to explain, but sometimes you just get a feeling and you know there's something to this creature that's very unusual. There's something to learn here. I had to have a radical change in my life, and the only way I knew to do it was to be in this ocean with her. And then I had this crazy idea. What happens if I just went every day?
At first, the octopus is shy and very cautious. However, she's growing interested and more curious. Finally, by day 26, Craig's patience and tender inquiries are rewarded. As Craig puts his hand out a tiny bit, the octopus reaches out and wraps his finger with one of her arms. It is heart-melting and simply magical to witness. They are officially friends. Craig loses the octopus tracks for a week or so, and when they reunite, the octopus swims to him and rides on his hand to the surface with total trust, and then rests on his chest. To Craig, there is no greater feeling on earth as the boundaries between him and her seem to dissolve, and he can't wait to go back to the water and visit her every single day. As time goes by, Craig is constantly amazed by how intelligent and incredibly creative the octopus is. She can match colors, textures, patterns, and skin, even grow horns on her head. She can jet, swim, crawl, and sometimes even walks. When born, octopuses quickly teach themselves how to feed and survive with all the predators around them. On one incredible and very special day, the octopus is joyously playing on the surface with a big shoal of dreamfish. After a while, she rushes over and gives Craig a big hug, and maybe that is her special way of saying goodbye, because that was the last time they would touch. Watch this exquisite movie and find out what happens to his octopus friend, as well as the many lessons that she teaches him.
But you realize that there's a line that can't be crossed. You start thinking about your own vulnerability, worried about your family or child. I hadn't been a person that was overly sentimental towards animals before. I realized I was changing. My relationship with people, with humans, was changing. What she taught me was to feel that you're part of this place, not a visitor. That's a huge difference.
My Octopus Teacher is directed and written by Pippa Ehrlich and James Reed, and produced and narrated by Craig Foster. This extraordinary documentary moves audiences' hearts and motivates viewers to think deeply about our relationship with nature and how our animal friends may nurture humankind in their own unique and special ways. When the octopus loses one of her arms, Craig is so worried that he becomes more sensitive to the pain of the animals and starts to care about all of them, even the tiniest ones. When the octopus survives and grows a new arm, Craig feels so proud of her and realizes that he can also get past the difficulties in his life, just like the octopus. He loves his octopus friend and also the amazing wildness that she represents, leading to him co-founding the Sea Change Project, a non-profit organization dedicated to the lifelong protection of the kelp forest. The awe-inspiring film won several awards, including Best Feature at the Earth X Film Festival, the Green Warsaw Award at the 2020 Millennium Docs Against Gravity Festival, and the Critics' Choice Documentary Awards for Best Cinematography and Best Science on Nature Documentary. We'll take a walk on the beach and salute our seagull friends. Be right back here on Supreme Master Television. Our next documentary, Gaia, takes us to many remarkable places to explore our relationship with Mother Earth. Canadian composer and filmmaker Jennifer Athena Galatis and German cinematographer and director Dominic Muller co-produced this fantastic movie over 3 years, traveling and filming all over the world.
How are you?
Very good. How about you?
Good. I feel like I haven't seen you in a year.
It's been a long time.
At least a few weeks, right?
Yeah.
A few days.
The film's magnificent scenery begins with the splendid Iguazu Falls, beautiful amidst the lush forest. The thunderous roaring of over 200 cascades can be heard from miles away, and one just can't help being in awe. The scene changes. A pure white grand ice wall floats in the tranquil blue Arctic Ocean, so quiet, transparent, and peaceful as in a dream. Later, we join local people for a soothing ride on Lake Titicaca, the highest navigable lake in the world, where ruins of an ancient temple and surrounding village have been found under the water. In the holy city of Jerusalem, people with different religious backgrounds pray wholeheartedly. Machu Picchu, nestled high in the slope of the Andes, never stops mesmerizing us and prompts us to ponder the mysteries of the ancient Inca civilization. Enormous and imposing stone blocks join seamlessly without mortar or metal tools, an extensive network of terraces, and the famous Sun Temple show such advanced technology, astronomy, and elegance. Why was it abandoned? Moving to modern scenery, we visit New York in the US. Extending its welcome to all, Manhattan shines in the morning sun, and at night, Times Square is busy and the Brooklyn Bridge is romantic. We move on and see many cities in South America experiencing the charm of La Paz of Bolivia and enthusiastic Rio de Janeiro of Brazil. In Argentina, we visit artistic Buenos Aires with streets covered by umbrellas, and in Peru, we go into the current capital city Lima, as well as the historical capital Cusco of the Incan Empire. The audience is treated to this and so much more in a little over an hour. A fantastic journey around our splendid planet. Unlike most documentaries, Gaia has no narration. It is the spectacular video footage and inspiring melodies that speak directly to our hearts. My Octopus Teacher and Gaia are two profound films that show us how blessed we are when we choose to be close to nature and our benevolent Mother Earth. As we are now saying goodbye to 2020 and welcoming the new year 2021, we reflect on what we could do to create more beauty, peace, and harmony on our planet, and we wish you a truly memorable new year. Noble viewers, it's been a pleasure to have your company today. Coming up next is Animals' heartfelt wishes for New Year 2021, right after noteworthy news, here on Supreme Master Television. May we all adopt a vegan lifestyle and be happily content in God's grace.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/cs.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/cs.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/cs.
저희 방송은 다양한 언어를 제공합니다. 다음을 참고하세요. suprememastertv.com/schedule 그리고 suprememastertv.com/cs